Hi everybody, Colin here, hope you can hear me. I am configuring the video now. Give me just 1 second here to turn the exposure way down. I don't know why it defaults to that with my camera, my webcam, that it defaults to the exposure being cranked all the way up, the gain being super high, the white balance being off. You know, I guess if I left the webcam plugged in, it would do it. So, hope you all can hear me, whoever is out there watching this. I am just getting my stuff together now here. Looks like we're connected on Mixer okay. YouTube and Twitch are, of course, having issues because that's how they do. So, let's get logged into everything. And we'll get started. Hope you all had a good weekend. I definitely did. I was at the Three Rivers Comic-Con, hanging out, shilling my wares, talking to folks, having a good time. It was great. And I am very much looking forward to the next convention. Okay, YouTube, we are in, I think. Let's go to the live streaming. Twitch. It's trying. Mixer, it says it's good. So let's give this a whirl here. And see what that's looking like. Hi Goosebumps Girl, how are you doing today? Glad to see ya. Sorry about that. I was getting everything ready to rock and roll. So we are good. I like the name. I'm a huge Goosebumps fan. Actually, my latest video is going to, my newest one upcoming is going to be a big Goosebumps fan drawing. And that should be live. I'm hoping tomorrow. This morning, I was doing the, what is the word I'm looking for? Where I make the edit the clips together into one big thing. So it was a good time. Took a while. It's a big drawing. I timed it all out, and it took 7 hours and change, all said and done. And that's not counting the pre-production stuff. So. Pretty cool, and I'm very happy with it, and a lot of people commented on it this weekend when I had it on display at my show. So I got that done, and a big Hellraiser piece, which if you follow me on Facebook and stuff like that, you probably saw it there. So I'm just cutting one of these cards to the 2.5 by 3.5 that I like. Okay, yeah, I thought I did that wrong. There we go. 3.5. And how about this side? Why did I do 2.5? 3.5. I believe they're 2.5 by 3.5. I'm like 99% sure. 99% sure, not 100. That does not look right to me. So we'll do that. So you guys, I hope, can hear me. I'm going to hit the volume just so I can make sure I can hear myself. Yep, okay, I've got sound. That is good. All right, so let me cut this sucker. Just trim it up here. Where's the X-Acto knife? And we shall get drawings. There we go, that's good. Good enough for me. Perfection. Found it's cheaper to cut my own cards than to buy the packs, so that's what we're doing. Let me increase the microphone volume here. There we go. Is that any better? Hopefully it is. I'm hoping, at least. I am hoping. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. So what do you want to see today for the first card? Let me zoom us in. Just a pinch. Let's see here. Gets a little furry and pixelated and stuff the closer I zoom, but that should be better to see a little bit. Hopefully that works for you guys. So I really want to start sending these cards out to publishing houses to see if I can become an official sketch card artist for a number of different places and properties and things like that. So what's a cool property that people are doing sketch cards of? I know for Topps they're doing Star Wars. So maybe a Star Wars one would be cool. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do a Star Wars one to start. But I need a cool Star Wars monster, so you guys hit me up with that. What are you thinking, Star Wars wise? And also, if the sound quality is too low, let me know, because there are a couple things I can probably do for that. But you guys, you tell me. All right. Oh, boy. So let me get some water to start. After I do a show, a convention, for about a week afterwards, it's just like nothing but sore throat, kind of raw. So I like to drink plenty of water. You guys can watch me pour this delicious aqua in here. Oh, listen to this. Oh yeah, it just sounds refreshing, folks. I love it. This live stream brought to you by water. Delightful. That is awesome, and I love it. Okay, so we need a good Star Wars monster, something fun to do. And I'll tell you guys straight up, we ain't doing no prequel trilogy garbage. It ain't gonna happen. So we could do the Rancor, we could do the Wampa, we could do the Sarlacc pit, you know? It's whatever you guys are feeling out there. For me, let's see here. We do that big, like, worm creature. The one that swallows the Millennium Falcon. That would be cool. The Dianoga from the first Star Wars movie. Any number of aliens. Let's do the flippin' Rancor, because I love that thing. How about it? Rancor. Rancor. I love that thing. It's so weird looking. It's a fun one. So, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I was like a huge Star Wars freak, man. Humongoloid. And I had a ton of toys and all kind of good stuff. But the Rancor was cool because it could swallow a figure whole, just like in the movie, which I liked a lot. Plus, I'll be honest with you, that whole Jabba's Palace scene is my favorite part of all of Star Wars. All of it. You know, name a part in Star Wars, and the Rancor, the Jabba's Palace is it for me. All right, let's get the body better in there. The whole Jabba's Palace scene, man. You got tons of cool aliens, tons of cool monsters. It's very like pulpy, which I absolutely love. I love that about it. Because you know me, I like Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers, all the stuff that Star Wars is like based off of. I love that stuff. And the Jabba's Palace scene in general is just like the purest example of that kind of that pulpy space opera sci-fi stuff. And so I don't know, to me, man, that's the pinnacle of Star Wars right there. You know, aliens, Leia in her little slave bikini outfit doesn't hurt anything. Boba Fett, that's like you get the most Boba Fett, I think, in the Jabba's Palace stuff. You know, I have no idea why Boba Fett is so popular other than he's like a cool looking guy. And who doesn't love a bounty hunter? You know? Just the word bounty hunter, it sounds awesome. So yeah. So it is good stuff that I like quite a bit. Okay, let's get this mouth in there nice. He's got the big teefies down here. That's awesome. All right, cool. Pardon me. The open mouth with all the, we're going to have him like drooling here. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, this will be good. Like I said, I'm looking forward to getting sketch cards sent out to companies, and maybe getting hired would be awesome. I'd be certainly into that. You know, I know the Rancor, like, it's just, I know Luke had to kill it, but man, that's pretty sad. Like, I feel bad for Jabba, you know? Like, that's his pet Rancor. I feel bad for the Rancor keeper. That whole situation, it just shows what a bastard Jabba is. You know? To keep this magnificent creature all locked up. But, you know, it serves a purpose. But, full stop, man. If I was Jabba the Hutt, I don't think I'd have done anything differently. You know? I think I'd keep a pet Rancor. I'd definitely keep a pet Rancor. Who am I kidding? Oh yeah, this princess has infiltrated my domain. I'm going to dress her up in a skimpy outfit and make her, you know, dance for me or whatever. Yeah, I do that. Feeding my enemies to a giant monster that lives under my house. Yeah. You know, I don't know, man. I can't blame Jabba. What can I say, man? The guy has got style. That's for sure. The man has style. Get these eyes in there just right. Yeah. I haven't drawn this thing since like 4th grade. So trying to get used to trying to bring up like screenshots of the Rancor scene. And they're harder to come by than you think. There's a lot of other people's artwork out there. And I just need some like nice pics from the movie. You know. I think the problem is why it's not looking right to me. The nostril areas have to be closer together. And then the eyes need to be right there too. Like so. And that way we can give the head, it's kind of like the big, wide, the head kind of tapers like a cone a little bit. So that's kind of like what we need to draw here. It's got some bumpies on it, which we'll get to. And okay, then we can get the fingers in there. At least the thumb part. Because we don't have room for all of it. That's okay. That is a little better, I think. A little better. But I don't know. We'll get there. Oh, by the way, I need to change my... in like the YouTubes and all that. Sketch card A-Palooza, baby. That's what we're going to change it to. I shall go into the Twitch. And there we go. Perfect. Perfection. There we go. Good deal. All right, cool. All right, let me move all this crazy stuff I have on my desk because I got a lot of crap just floating around. Calipers. Everything is on the desk today, folks. And let's get out the markers and start markering. my wife recently got me an early birthday present of some new markers, so maybe we'll use some, but this thing is mostly brown, and she didn't get me any browns. She likes colors. So, let's get started. And like always, just putting in the darkest areas first here. I imagine the light's coming from above. So we're just going to get most of the body put in because that's going to be almost entirely in shadow here. Like where the leg is and stuff like that. And I want to do this more with my art, but leaving just a little bit of like a white outline there that we can add a color in, like a reflective color coming from the ground, if we choose to have one. So like I always say with any art, you gotta try and push yourself forward, try new things, do things that make you uncomfortable or that you don't want to do. That's a big thing. You know, like I don't want to leave a little light thing there. That's a pain in the butt. You know? And that kind of tells me I'm on the right track with it. Because like I don't want to do it. You know? That means it's difficult. That means it's challenging. And that's a big plus. Something being challenging is good. Well, this marker is about to explode. Jeez. Holy cow. Okay, let's leave that one sit for a little bit. I want to get something with a little bit of maybe an orange tone to it. Hello, Tomas Kovacs. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I'm currently drawing a little sketch card of the Rancor monster from Star Wars. Hope you're doing well today. I know I sure am. Okay. There we go. This marker's running out. Plus the color is just a little iffy for me. I need a nice brown that has like a reddish tint to it. I think we're going to achieve that as we just do lots and lots and lots of different layers here. It's going to be a fun time, guys. Buckle up. Lots of successive little layers. It's going to be fiddly like that, but that's okay. In this area underneath him, I want even darker than it currently is. So to that effect, I'm actually going to take a warm gray. I'm going to go with number 8 because that's pretty darn dark. I can just kind of start adding that in and making this really dark in here. The background is going to be a mid-tone, I think. Not super bright, but not super black either, not super dark. And so I'm hoping that offsets against the lightness on the edges of him, of the Rancor, and the darkness that is his body. A lot of illustrators, a lot of books I have on illustration talk about this concept. It's a good one. It's a good one to learn, and one that I don't utilize as often as I should. Hi, Tech Kid 94. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing this little marker sketch card of the Rancor monster from everybody's favorite Return of the Jedi. And just starting to get into the nitty-gritty of it. There we go. And we can do those nostrils now too, I think. And then we'll do the inside of the mouth. Now this I want to leave plenty of gap for the teeth. I want to make the little spaces between the teeth bigger than I need. I can always fill in more later, but I can't really take away. And then we're also going to leave a nice little area there for the tongue. And this will help to define the shape, the general gist of the mouth, as we start to fill in and cover up our pencils. There we go. Good deal. Yeah, cool. Thank you for watching, and thanks for joining in today. I'm glad you could make it. Red in there for the tongue. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of this one, I'd like to start sending out these sketch cards to various companies like, you know, Topps and other places that sell trading cards, like legit, because a lot of them are hiring sketch card artists. So I think it would be cool to kind of get in on that. Get in on that good sketch card action, baby. So thus I wanted to do some things that those companies have licenses for. And I know Star Wars is one that Topps definitely has a license for. They're doing Star Wars stuff all the time. So I thought it would be cool. Get in, start doing some Star Wars stuff. And we've talked on the stream before about Star Wars at length. I don't want people to get the impression that I hate Star Wars. I kind of hate what it's become a little bit with the new stuff and that. It's just not for me. But the old stuff I will always love. Classic Star Wars. The original trilogy, as it's unfortunately called now. Alright, Mr. Rancor, let's get your little gum line filled in. Okay, and I need to get some more red in there, so I'm going to use this red O2 here, just to start introducing kind of reddish color of the Rancor. Kind of offset that earth tones just a wee bit. There we go. I know the face is too red here. We'll rectify that soon with some additional browns and the like. I find the earth tones to be very useful to have a lot. So if you guys out there are wanting to do marker stuff, if you're looking to start a collection, earth tones are not a bad collection to have, I gotta say. Let's try this raw silk. Let's see what that does. It earth tones it up just a bit. Not my favorite, but that's okay. It's always a learning experience, which is good. And then hopefully for the next one, you're like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing, so we're gonna use, I think this. Yellow here. Once again, we're just introducing more and more colors to it. I like what it does in the brown areas, but not necessarily in the reddish areas. So we're going to skip that. We're going to put that one away. I'm not feeling it, folks. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, it's such a weird shade of brown. It's like a very distinct shade of brown that the Rancor is. I think this is going to be too orangey. Oh, that might work. Let's give it a whirl. Lay it on down. Actually, that's not bad. I like that more than I thought I would. So that's good. Yep, next convention coming up is Sci-Fi Valley Con, which is in Altoona, PA. That's coming up in 3 weeks. And I'm very much looking forward to that. That's always a fun show. I tend to like it a lot. This has got good vibes, good times. Everybody's having fun. I don't think Central PA gets a ton of conventions. So I think people are just happy to come out and just, you know, just be there. Having fun with their friends at a con. Yeah, it sounds good to me. If I lived in Central PA, man, I'd be all over it. Now, anybody out there in Chatland, are you guys big convention goers, or do you guys like cons? Do you not like conventions? Have you never been? I am just merely curious, more than anything. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's erase some of this gobbledygook over here. Slipping on by on LSD, Friday trouble bound. Good times, folks, good times. Now I need a picture of both the Rancor's hands. I think he only has the thing on the one hand. So that's a problem. We're going to need to fill that in. Problem fixed. Done. Dunsville, Idaho, baby. Woo! Okay. Next up, I'm going to get a little bit of a background thrown in there. So I'm going to do like this. A little bit in the corner there. Ah! A nice gate across. That's how we are gonna roll, folks. So let's get into it. Like I said, I want the background to be kind of a mid-tone. I'm gonna take my warm gray 6. I'm just gonna start etching in there some like stone-looking texture, like rocks and stuff. Nothing major. The background is not the point here. You can go in with some of this ash rose, which I dig. Love this color. There we go. Good enough. And then the stones are kind of almost his color, like kind of gray, or kind of grayish brown. So I'm going to take this brick beige. Not brick beige. This is, yeah, brick beige. Kind of fill in any of these gaps here. That'll be good. Nice and delicious. Alrighty. And let's see here. Friday Night Trouble Bound. Okay, so what are we going to do back in there? Grayish Violet could work. This Ocean Mist, Gray Sky, Gray Sky. We're going to try Gray Sky. We'll see how that works. And don't forget these big that should do it, actually. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling it, folks. Okay. So that means any place there is a circle, that's where a tooth comes down. So here, maybe one back here. So there'd be one right about here, one here, one there. Good. Okay. So we can work around that, which I think we're going to do. We're going to start with this gray sky. If that doesn't work, we'll just add different colors. It's easy peasy, folks. That's the thing I learned about markers. Initially, I thought they were so unforgiving. And they are, but you just got to keep working at it. If at first you don't like the look, add more colors to it. You can, yeah, sincerely screw something up royally, but usually, with enough perseverance, you can fix any issues you're having. Which is a huge plus. Believe me, I always have issues. Just keep at it, and you'll get there eventually. That should do nicely. And that's a shade of brown too. Great. Rancor Pit, you so crazy with all your brown color. One of my big problems with these sketch cards too is that I take them a good sweet time with them because, I don't know, as an artist I get very carried away, and all I want to do is like make it better, add more to it. And then it's like, I want to go and sell them, and, you know, I don't think anybody's going to pay more than $5 for a sketch card at a con. Unless it was part of an official set or something like that. And it's just like, damn. All that work. Close to an hour on this one alone here. And it's like $5, you know. But then I don't think anybody wants to pay like $30 for this card. Again, if it was part of an official set, you have collectors, yeah, at that point maybe. But where I am now, I don't think so. But that's okay. You live, you learn. It's all practice. It's all good. Somebody's probably going to be so thrilled to get a card like this for inexpensive at a con, you know? Makes me happy. Yeah, I don't like that white around there. I'm gonna definitely tone it down a bit. I'm definitely going with a dark here. We're gonna see how it plays off of the other parts of this. The body's gonna maybe get a little lost, but that's okay. That's okay. And I also like to add in a color coming from the ceiling. Maybe a blue or something like that. Leave just a little trim area between the background here and the body. Just a little white area. Just a tiny little bit. So that you, gentle viewer, can see. That is a little better for me. I like that a little more. Let's tone this down a bit. Up here, I feel like the brown's very intense. And that's not my intention. So the brown has a little bit of red in it. We can do a tiny, tiny bit of a pale green here. I think that would help tone it a bit. Send it grayer, if that makes sense. To that end, I'm using this very light blue-green 70. Add that into the background here too as well a bit. And then we're going to do his little, what you call it? What do you call that thing? Cuff? A blue-green too, make it look like it's kind of rusty and gross. Let's get some reddish in there. Grade up just a bit. And then we're going to finish up with cool grays. Probably a 3. There we go. Good deal. Okay. And then, of course, the teeth, we're going to do yellow. I'm going to use this buttercup yellow. It works really well for that kind of tooth thing. We're going to kind of overfill there. We'll get the teeth more refined with our pens. Also going to do his fingernails here. All right. Anything else we want to do? I think that should be good for now. Maybe some warm grays in the face, just light like this 2, warm gray 2 in there. Just to differentiate some spots a little more, especially near the bottom. All right. So if he has light coming down from the top, let's pick that color. It's going to be a very light, kind of a pale blue gray. You know, I don't know if this is going to show up well or not. Doesn't look like it. That's okay. All right, let's get inking. We're going to use the Copic multiliners like I do on this. I'm actually going to start with the 05. That's relatively thick, to go around the edges here. That's cool. God, I love drawing big monsters. Let's just get this outline done. Go, that's good. Do this inside here. Good deal. Go. Good. Okay. So let's get this out. Edges of the face. Go, and those, can't forget those nostrils. There we go. All right, cool. So I dig that. Let's switch over to the 03. Hi, Lakota. How are you doing? This is the Rancor monster from Star Wars. And you haven't missed any cards yet. I'm just taking a good, sweet time with this one, unfortunately. It is taking a while, but, you know, that's fun. I'm having a blast with it. Good, good. Glad to hear it. Now we can fill in the gaps there in the mouth here in a second. Once we get this done and in. There we go. That's cool. Down here needs some detailing. we go. Nice. Nice. Good, good. Get that in there. And then just some more detailing all around the face. Pardon me. Good old Rancor, man. It's so sad when he dies. I feel so bad every time. It's not his fault, you know. He's not evil. He's just a creature. But then old Luke Skywalker comes along and screws it all up for everyone. Luke, really, buddy? You know, in the new Star Wars movie, I feel like Luke acts like kind of a jerk. Makes me wonder if he was that way all along, you know? Makes me wonder if that's how he just was, you know? I don't know. I don't know. It's good to get some more details on here. As many as we can with these little bumps and knobbies. Oh, Luke. Some shadow areas here. So good deal. Good deal. Okay. Do this other little pauldron-y thing he's got. It's a cool monster. I really gotta admit. Love it. Love it. One of the big reasons I think that I liked Star Wars so much as a kid was great designs. All the monsters, all the robots, everything just looks flippin' cool in Star Wars. And that can't be beat. Good design goes a long way. Good design matched with like a good story. Man, you got yourself a winner right there. Okay. Detailing on the teeth. Love to be able to get the eyes just a little bit better here. There we go. I like that. That looks cool. Let's get this background in, and then we can finish it up with some of the white and call her a day for this drawing. Start thinking about what you guys want to see next. Something you think would sell at a Comic-Con or send out to publishers. be featured. So think properties that people make trading cards of currently. Gotta remember, I can actually turn these slightly when I need to. I'm so used to doing the marker drawings where I don't turn them at all. The big gate behind him, which I always thought was a cool look. Sweet, and then let's get out the 5 again and do these things. Thank you, Lakota. Yeah, it's kind of fun to work at this scale, I gotta say. It's definitely a challenge, but a fun one. I would recommend it. Then again, I'd also recommend working big, too. You know, try stuff out, see what you like. That's my motto when I do art. Try it, see if you like it, go from there. Okay, now I need my white paint pen, which is now buried under all this garbage up here. Oh my god. I got a messy desk, folks. That's all I'm saying. Messy, messy desk. Okay. So first things first, add in some eye highlights here. Make the eyes pop a little more. Couple on the metal bits. Fingernails. And then, you know what is next, I think? Just little tiny touch-ups here and there. We're going to go in with the warm number 9. Lakota, I have not. Let's do that next. That sounds great. Old school turtles. I love it. Usually at a convention, I did not have any this time, but usually I'll have marker drawings of Ninja Turtles. And this time around, I didn't. For whatever reason. Those usually go pretty quick, which is awesome. Okay, that fills that in nicely. One more pass at this background to make it way darker. Thus it'll pop more, I think. I hope. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. Lakota, I'd like to also thank you for getting the Ninja Turtles theme song stuck in my head. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. Anytime anyone mentions Ninja Turtles, it's in there. You know. I will probably one day not be able to remember things like, I don't know, most math. The Pythagorean theorem. What is that? I don't know. But I will always remember the Ninja Turtles theme. It's in there deep is what I'm saying. It's in there deep. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. Yeah, turtles always seem to go quick. I think that's a very dedicated fan base. And I think there's a lot of people that either are huge turtle fans or you know, they're just like, man, I love turtle. You know, from when I was a kid, I remember them. I think it's a big fan base, though. I love Turtles. I've been buying the seasons on DVD. They're so good. Even now, they hold up. And there's tons of old classic monster references in there. Like, they have a poster of a golden three-headed dragon on their wall, like where they watch TV. That's pretty specific, huh? You know, Baxter Stockman being a mutated fly guy. Stuff like that. So Ninja Turtles, man, they knew it before everybody else did. All right, cool. I'm digging this one. I'm going to call it quits so we can get into a turtle. I'm going to sign her up. Calling 18. There we go, guys. The Rancor monster. Boom! Shakalaka shaka boom. All right. Let's set this guy aside. And then let me get out my Bristol board. And we'll measure out another card. Oh, Lakota, it's King Ghidorah from the Godzilla movies. King Ghidorah is a giant three-headed golden dragon from outer space. Because, yes, Godzilla movies are awesome. So we got 1, 2, 3 and a half. I apparently already marked that. So 1 there. 2 there and a half here. So we'll mark that. 1, 2 and a half there. So heroes in a half shell, turtle power. They are the world's most fearsome fighting teens. Did you guys know Raphaela's cool but rude? And that Michelangelo is a party dude. I bet you didn't. Alright, slip that on so it lines up with my grid. And boom, there we go. And just because I'm going to cut a second one out of this strip here. He's a radical rat. Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. 1, 2, 3 and a half. Tighten this up. All right, that's a good one. Michelangelo is a party dude. Same size. Yep, good. Ninja Turtles. Oh man, what are we doing for Ninja Turtles? Whew. If you guys throw it out there, if you want something specific, we could do one of the Turtles, or we could do like an ancillary character. Like I could do a Bebop and Rocksteady. Baxter Stockman would be fun. Krang, he's a brain guy, which I love that, you know. So like anything like that would be awesome. You know me, I'm a monster guy, so yeah, what are you guys thinking? You guys pipe in and tell me. Pardon me. To sharpen this guy up just a bit. New pencil sharpener. It's still a little weird. It sharpens like it leaves a big gap. Oh, that's not bad there. That did it the trick this time. Leaves like a big straight line. So Michelangelo. I don't know if anybody else is on the chat, so we'll do Michelangelo. Sounds good. Hey, bud, let's party. That's Sean Penn, not Michelangelo. But still. Old school turtles. I'm looking for a good one. Shows from 80 what? 89? 88? 89? Hi, Bless Smile. How you doing? Another one for Michelangelo. Let's do it. There we go. So what do you guys think? Should Mikey have pizza in his hand? Nunchucks? Like nunchucks and a pizza? No life. Michelangelo is orange. All right, good. Good. Pizza. That's good. Okay. He's just going to be like so excited to be getting some pizza. And I gotta say, I still love the Ninja Turtles movie. The one from what, 90 whatever. Wise men say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Bless Smile, I think I'm going to actually go with just a regular version. Like I said, I'm looking to send these out to publishers. So I think just the standard version for now will be good. But maybe on another episode, or if we have time today, we can do like an evil version of one of the turtles. Might be kind of fun. But thank you for the suggestion. I do appreciate it. All right, here. Let's go, Mikey. He's like getting excited, man, because pizza's coming. Michelangelo is a party dude. Yep, Casey Jones is in that. Great flick. He crushes the shredder and the garbage compactor. Thank you, Blessed Smile. Or Blessed Smile, I'm sorry. Sorry if I mispronounce anybody's names out there. Who's everybody's favorite turtle other than Michelangelo? Or is everybody's favorite turtle Mikey? See, when I was a kid, and even to this day, because, I don't know, it just sticks with you, mine was always Raph. I was a huge Raph fan, and that's growing up on the cartoon show. And then to find out he's like the, what's it called? The, like, sarcastic loner type dude. Like the quote-unquote badass guy. That, yeah. I always like that. Splinter taught them to be ninja teams. Okay, so if he's holding the pizza, his hand would be kind of like that. So thumb on top. His knuckles would be kind of out this way. He's only got the 2 fingers. There we go. Kind of like that. And since it's Pizza Man, we gotta have some, like, cheese melting off the sides. Like, you know how you watch an advertisement for, like, you know, Domino's or something, and they pull the you know, unlike in real life, they pull the pizza and the cheese just, like, these big strings of cheese just come with it. That's what we gotta do. And then we got to remember this section here is orange because that's his wristband. Bend the pizza, less stiff. Okay, I like it. I like it. I agree with you guys completely. So I might have to redraw this whole hand, which is fine. Because I don't know if I want the pizza falling off the edge of the picture. When the evil shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut 'em no slack. Alright, so the pizza's bendy, which I like that a lot. I agree completely. It needs to be like droopy. And we're going to have his eyes down here looking at it. He's excited for pizza. I'm excited for pizza. I might be eating pizza for dinner after drawing this. I might get the itch. The itch that can't be scratched except for pizza. There we go. Alright. Alright. I like that. And when we get into it, we can make the pizza have not just like pepperoni on it, but Michelangelo was always like, yeah, man, anchovies, pineapple, and whipped cream pizza. So we can make like some kind of weird, you know, funky pizza. That'll be good. Okay. And then for the background, I don't know if I want to do a sewer or not, or just like a cool color, or maybe some like, you know, energy lines radiating, just like colorful coming out of him. Like he's pumped for this pizza. You know? Something like that. We can do that. Lakota, you had an anchovy, pineapple, and whipped cream pizza for lunch. Delicious. All right. And so I gotta be pretty clear with this green. So what we're gonna need to do is erase some of these lines here, because the color green he is, the shade he is, it's gonna pick up pencil lead easily. And just like a cartoon, I want him to be kind of flat. Maybe just like 2 shades of green in there, a shadow color and like a regular color, you know? So we got to get the right shade of green. I'm going to grab this little scrap from when we cut it. And I'm going to see what color green I can get. He's got a lot of yellow. Yeah, that's too green. I need something that's like a yellow green for Mikey. That's not bad. That's not bad right there. We're going to set that aside. I like this one slightly better. I think this is going to be too dark. Yeah, it's too dark. These are all my yellow greens. That's very green. Doesn't have as much yellow as I'd like in it. Same with this. It's very, very green. And I think this anise color is too yellow. Actually, that's not terrible. Combine that with something else. You know what? I think you could make a, like, if you've ever had dessert pizza, that with whipped cream is really, really good. Yeah, I like this yellow green for Mikey. I'm gonna go with that. Actually, I do like it with the anise below it. It just adds a little bit of extra yellow. The only other option that I can think of is doing like a pale yellow, like that, and then adding a bit of green on top. Then again, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with just straight up standard. This is yellow, green, 13 chartreuse. Dessert pizza is really good. So they make a crust that's like it's almost like a pie basically, but the crust is a little bit denser, and then you get toppings like no tomato sauce or anything, but they'll put like cherry pie filling on it, and they'll drizzle like a little bit of like I don't know, like a glaze on top of it. It's really good. Or they have chocolate or something like that. So Bless Smile, the 7th one, you're talking this guy here where I did the yellow first and the green on top of it. I'm okay with that. I could do that because I think that's pretty good. So let's get started then. So I'm going to do the yellow first, and that's yellow green 21, which is anise. That's the color. And still get rid of some of these pencil lines because they will get trapped and they'll smear, and that's pretty crappy when that happens. I gotta say, I'm not a fan. Let's do this. Come on. But yeah, dessert pizza's good. I've had, if you've never had it too, breakfast pizza. It sounds weird, but it's pizza, obviously, like a pizza crust. And I don't think it really has any sauce on it. Just maybe some like olive oil, if that. And then you've got, for toppings, you've got like scrambled egg and like ham or bacon, one of those, like breakfast foods, or sausage, crumbled sausage. And then they top that with like a, usually like a Jack and cheddar cheese instead of mozzarella. And it's awesome. I dig it. You know me, I don't eat ham or what is it called? Ham or sausage or anything like that. But still, it is dynamite. Even with just scrambled egg on top of it. There we go. This anise color, I really like this. Actually. I'm almost tempted to just fill it in with this anise color again, but it's not quite green yet. Bless Smile, word up, man. I hear you. Breakfast pizza, boom. Super amazing. But yeah, back to what I was saying though. I bet that whipped cream wouldn't be terrible on a pizza. Like you could have a dessert pizza with whipped cream on it. I think that would be pretty tasty. Yeah, it's a little too dark. I like the 13. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome. All right, here goes nothing, folks. Hoping this ends up being not so streaky. I hope the colors blend well together. Sometimes they can get a little wonky, I've found, some of the colors just mixing together. Now, one thing I haven't tried that I know other artists do is you can just buy a Copic case, like not a case, the shell, the thing I'm holding, with a blank. There's no color inside. It's just the little inset, and it's color. There's nothing in there, and you can mix your own shades of ink, and then put it in that. You could mix like 2-3 inks, whatever you want together, and put it in that blank marker to make your own color. Like I could have mixed the anise and this new, what is this, chartreuse together. That would have been cool to give that a try. I've never tried that though. I think that'd be fun to do, to give it a whirl. All right, let's go around Mikey's face. And with this too, it's like I feel the need to work very quickly, because once they start blending and drying, which is very rapidly, that's when streaks happen. That's when the streaks happen. And then the chuds came. That's another one. Ninja Turtles, they fought something that looked like chuds. Oh, man. I forgot about that. Yeah, they fight like sewer dwellers in New York City, and they look like flippin' chuds. So, that's pretty wild. I don't know. I think this cream color will work. Yeah, that's good. And I know for a fact that this will eat up any lead that's on there. I've used this before. So this whole area needs to just be cleaned up a little more in terms of the pencil lead. We don't want it smearing all over the place. Okay, let's give it a whirl, guys. Once again, here goes nothing. Pizza is so good. I think Ninja Turtles probably affected that in my life. Like, I probably love pizza as much as I do because of Ninja Turtles. I don't know, though. I don't know, because pizza's so good. Okay, I like that. That's a good color. That worked well. So let me go over it one more time to remove any streakiness. There we go. That's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think something like this. I definitely think this is going to go at the Sci-Fi Valley Con. Every time I've been there, I've had Ninja Turtle stuff, and I've always sold Ninja Turtle stuff. All right, and now for the next one, I need a great color for Mikey's headband. So my wife just bought me this color, Yellow Red 04 Chrome Orange. That's not bad. That's not bad, because if you look, the color of his band isn't like this crazy intense orange. Because this is Yellow Red 09, same color family, but way more intense. I also have 7 here, which is just a little down. For me, it's going to be either 7 or 4 or 7. Do you guys have an opinion? So it's either going to be 4 here or 7 there. So I am not sure which one I want to use yet. I'm going to put this cream back. Grab a drink. Pardon me. And I can actually start while we're doing that, filling in the crust area. Sounds good. That's kind of going to be a light sandy color. Like so. And then we got to leave the areas where the cheese is dripping off kind of out of the picture here. I dig that. Oh, damn. I'm sorry. There we go. Thank you, guys. I did not realize that. So 4 or 7. 4 is a lot paler in tone. 7's a lot more brighter orange. And I can always throw 4 down, see how it looks, and then add the 7 to kind of darken it up a bit. So that is a possibility. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go with 4. I'm going to start there, and if I need to make it brighter orange, I will make it brighter orange. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm set here. Let me bump this guy up. There we go. Kevin Marshall, how you doing? Pop quiz, hotshot. Hit me. I hope it's Ninja Turtles related. Because I love Ninja Turtles. Or pizza related. I would be happy to answer any pizza related questions you may have. Okay. Sorry, I had to focus there. I have like all the soundtrack stuck in my head, not just the opening theme song, but like when they're in the sewers and it's like da 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 da, and the news sound dun da da. That didn't even sound like what I just said, but it's correct in my head. So what's your question, Kevin? Hit me with it. Hit me with your best shot. All right, and then we got to do his shell, and for that, I'm going to go with a blue-green 75 abyss green. And actually, the shell needs to be a little smaller, I think. Oh, that is not good. You guys, I don't know if you could see, but this is like oozing. Like as I was using it, it was just like dripping out of there. It's like, I must have overfilled it. Alright, I need to let it seep back in. Hi, Gamer Spirit. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you. Oh, Kevin, okay. I thought you had a pop quiz for me that was Turtles related. I was like very excited. Alright, fine. I'll give you guys a pop quiz. First one to answer it wins a no prize and no cheating. But what are the name of April O'Neil's co-workers at the news team? Specifically, her cameraman's name. And then there's two others that work. Jared Johnson, cowabunga, dude. Word up. Gamer Spirit, I am good. I am good. I just got back from a convention or I just had a convention. I didn't get back from it this weekend, which was great. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. So it was good. No cheating now, folks. Remember that. That's important. The no cheating thing. And Kevin, it's not Myra, by the way. It's similar, but it's not quite. Not Myra. Oh, man. You guys can figure it out. Pardon me. Okay. Gregory Peck. It's not Turd Ferguson. It is not Norm Macdonald. It is not Norm Macdonald. That's for sure. Oh, man. Okay. The answer, finally, you guys. Her coworker is Irma. Her cameraman is Vernon. And her boss, Mr. Thompson. Bern Thompson. I can't believe nobody knew. Like, I would have thought at least Vernon. It's not Bo Ziffer or Kevin Bacon. Although I have a little piece of bacon plushie that's named Kevin. It's the official name that comes from the package. Gotta love cute, adorable things. Vernon, Irma, Mr. Thompson. Okay, so what are our toppings on our pizza, you guys? Throwing down some knowledge on ya. What are our pizza toppings? That's what we're going to need. I want to make this a little darker over here so we can tell it's the side. And then as far as the background goes, I don't think there's room to like put in a sewer or anything. I want it to be like bright and like fun and happy. So I'm going to erase all this. I don't know if like the sewer will fit, I guess is what I'm saying. I mean, I guess we could do some pipes. Oh, Jared, you got to watch it, man. I was saying earlier, there's tons of references to like old horror movies and stuff, like Baxter Stockman being a fly, King Ghidorah, a picture on their wall, the Chuds, just like all kind of like random little in-joke references, which I love. It's so good. And I wish I still had all my TMNT action figures. I wish I had them. They're so good. Yeah, that could work with the yellow there. That could work. I had so many. I had the Shredder's flying car. I had the sewer playset, which was awesome. Even though it was really weird and didn't match the show in the slightest. Never had that Technodrome. The big Technodrome. And you know what? I never had, and I want to... Of all the things I collect, and I collect a lot of stuff, I should not get back into Ninja Turtles figures, because that is a slippery slope, my friends. But I never had Rocksteady. I had Bebop. I had the Shredder. I already said it earlier. Wise men say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Words to live by, kids. There we go. We'll do that sewer. Nice night. Pizza guy's got 30 minutes. What's he say? Pizza guy's got 30 seconds. Mushrooms and pepperoni, bless smile. We could do that. Like I said, though, feel free to make it a wacky Michelangelo style of pizza. Like, he'll add all kind of weird toppings. Anchovies. No onions, though, because, good lord, the turtles are not that horrible. Turtles are a class act, man. They don't like onions on their pizza. They're real heroes. And if you like onions on your pizza, I'm sorry. That's all I have to say. I am so sorry. Why do you do that to yourself? Onions are the worst. Pizza topping. I'm throwing down the gauntlet right there. Boom. Onions are the worst pizza topping. Also the worst food ever made. If it was between starving to death and eating onions, I don't know, man. Starving to death sounds damn appealing. I mean, I can't say that's pretty extreme. That's an extreme example there. I mean, I don't want to die. That's awful. But eating onions is clearly worse. So I stand by my previous statement. Onions. Ugh. Alright, so mushrooms and pepperoni, we can definitely do that for you. Okay, and in the background, the colors are usually kind of yellowish for the sewer. I'm just looking at like a background cell. I just did a Google image search for the sewer background that they would use. Because, you know, they only have so many painted backgrounds that they did. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. Good stuff. Loves me some turtles. Yeah, it's like the pizza guy. He's like 235 and an eighth. I can't remember what the numbers are, but it's and an eighth. I remember that. 346 and an eighth. You're standing on it, dude. Kevin, I did see that idea. I like it. I would definitely be down for watching Ninja Turtles stuff. Not for wearing a onesie, though. That's just not my speed. But I would love to try all kind of weird pizzas. Would be fun. Okay, I got to get rolling here, guys. So let me finish this off real quick. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. Okay. All right, so we're doing pepperoni and mushrooms. Do they make a shredder one? I need a good pepperoni color. Yeah, I'd like a little brighter than that. That should work. Okay, and then we need some mushrooms. We're going to use... Now, mushrooms are usually pretty gray on a pizza, aren't they? That's a little too much. I'm going to go with a 3. Pepperoni and mushroom pizza. Never liked mushrooms as a kid, but I love them now. All right, then let's get some cheese sauce put in there. Can't use that cream color because I already used that for his background or his chest plate. There we go. I dig it like a garden. All right, let's start the inking. I like where this is going. It's going in a pizza direction. And I'm into that. I would definitely, I am so down for watching Ninja Turtles. It's the best. Now, were you, Kevin, talking about watching the movies or the cartoon show? Or Bless Smile, are you talking about the one that just came out like relatively recently, the Michael Bay? I know he didn't direct it, but the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie? I did see it. I have very mixed emotions about it. Like, it's definitely not my Ninja Turtles from back in the day. And I don't like the designs of the new Turtles. But I do have to say that the story was actually halfway decent. The things I liked the most about it were when the turtles are together interacting. Like, I thought they did a good job of giving them all good personalities that, like, work off of each other. I still think that the, like, 1990 whatever movie, 92, 93, was better. Granted, I think that's just a great comic book movie overall, but yeah, it wasn't as horrible as I thought it was going to be, which is really a big compliment considering how bad I thought the movie was going to be. I have not seen the sequel, though, where Arrow plays Casey Jones. I know it's on Amazon. I've been wanting to watch it, actually, but I haven't yet. Oh, the cartoon show. My bad. My bad. Well, I just went on a rant for no reason then. So enjoy it, folks. The newest cartoon show, I don't think I've seen. I will definitely have to check it out, though. But yeah, I haven't seen that. I've seen the one from the early 2000s. I actually have a ton of that early 2000s Turtles remake. I have a ton of action figures carded and sealed away. I don't know why. At the time I was buying them and just wasn't opening them. I was just displaying them. So I still have them. So maybe one day they'll be worth some money. And yeah, Casey Jones in the 90s movie is awesome. He's like such a cool part. Oops. Love it. Love it. Because that wasn't an oops. He wantonly murdered that man. The Shredder. Oops my butt, Casey. Oops my butt. The other big thing I remember from that Ninja Turtles movie, the 90s one. Got any cigarettes? You want regular or menthol? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Caught any cigarettes? I saw that movie in the theaters with my dad back in the day. And I remember that part. And I don't think he knew what to do because that's like... That's not something a kid should be seeing. As young as I was at the time. Okay. The inking on this is pretty straightforward, which is nice. This is turning out to be a really good one. Oh, thank you, Lakota. Much obliged. Thank you. Okay, so now we got to get these nice drips and oozes in here. Oh, that pizza looks flippin' amazing. I even like the second 90s movie, The Secret of the Ooze. It's got Ernie Reyes Jr. in it as the pizza guy in the beginning. Who, if you don't know, he's an awesome martial artist. If you've never seen it, you guys, definitely check out Surf Ninjas, because that is another awesome 90s movie that I love. And Ernie Reyes Jr. is in it, and he's flipping great. And Leslie Nielsen's the bad guy, so you can't go wrong with that. Quan Su, dudes. Quan Su. Yeah, and I don't mind keeping this cartoony, because, you know, Turtles cartoon and all. You know, that hand looks a little weird there. Hopefully that helps. If it doesn't, you know, that's life. You win some, you lose some. Okay, so now I definitely want him looking down. Oh, yeah. Yes, correct. Red Sonja. He was Prince... What's his name? I don't remember his name, but he was in it as a prince. Little brat kid. That's a good one. Mikey, you gonna get you some pizza? And then I usually have the down this way. Oh, and don't forget, over here also. Alright, so let's do this background, then we can hit it with some highlights and call her a day. Oh, thank you, Jared. Yeah, I spent way too long on that Rancor, but it turned out pretty good. I dig it like a garden, you know. And just to make the shell a little bit different, we're going to add, not different, but, you know, make the edges a little jagged there, more like a sweet little turtle shell. There we go. I like that. That's cool. And then just some lines there for texture. All right, let's work on that. Rob Schneider was in Surf Ninjas. Yes, he was indeed. Good call. And the brother, I can't remember who played him, but he sees visions. He's a seer, and he sees visions, and they're in his Sega Game Gear because it's the 90s, and heck yeah, it is. So good, man. I never had a Game Gear. Wish I did. Wish I saw visions in it. Alright, sorry if I'm turning this all over the place, you guys. To get some of these angles here, it's a pain in the behind. You know me, normally I like to keep them pretty straight up and down for you guys to see, but it's a little tough. Little tough. I know, right? It's so good. Oh, we forgot. Mikey's headband. It's so good. Another one that's like, I love movies like that. That are, when I bought the DVD, it was like $3. And you know what? I watch it all the time. Kind of like Biodome and, what the heck is it called? Dang it. Oh, One Crazy Summer. You guys remember that movie? One Crazy Summer is a good one. And the DVDs are like super cheap, which is awesome. And I watch them all the time. Encino Man. A lot of like just fun, ridiculous, goofy movies from the 90s that, you know, I love having them. And Leslie Nielsen's character, I'm remembering, was Colonel Chi in Surf Ninjas. Because his answering machine, he could never get to it, his phone in time. It's set to like one ring. And then it goes to the answering machine. This is Colonel Chi. I'm out conquering the world. Leave a message. Colonel Chi. So good. Okay, let's finish this guy up. And then we can do some blocks. Kevin, they did, yeah. Definitely. People were like, what is this? And I'd explain. They'd be like, oh, cool. Nobody bought it, though. I actually did not sell a ton of marker drawings there. I sold a few. And thanks to anybody that's watching that came out and bought a marker drawing or anything. Much obliged. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, not a ton of them went. I sold other different things, it seemed like. Every con's a little weird. Sometimes I can't keep marker drawings at my table. And other times it's like prints just go and go and go. So it's always kind of different what you're going to get. But yeah, people did notice it, and they were like, hey, you know, that's really cool. The one I think that got the most traction was the Addams Family romance one, if you guys remember from my channel. I don't know if you guys remember that one or not. But that one got a ton of traction. And then amongst monster fans, you could kind of tell the Metaluna Mutant and the Alien that we did on the live stream. I think it was the one right before the show. So that one did really well. You know, getting people coming over. Sorry, I want to make the background a little dingier. This turned out awesome. I am liking how this looks. So let me get in there with a little more red here. Just finish off these. I feel like they're unfinished, the pizzas, the pepperonis. And let me hit it with a little bit of white, and then I have got to roll. So you guys' job for this week, watch Surf Ninjas, baby. Woo! So good. And some Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles is my jam. Use the white here to get some highlights. That is all right. Kevin, I will. If you want to buy it, no problem, man. I will shoot you a text, or shoot me a text and you know, just say, hey, and definitely can do that. And I can either mail it to you or hand deliver, you know, whatever you want. But I would be more than happy to, man. Thank you. It did get a lot of people looking at it. I think a lot of people were kind of confused until I told them, and then they would like laugh. They're like, oh, right on. So, good stuff. Where does this go? Oh, that's why. I would be more than happy to, man. All right, guys. I'm going to sign this one up. Right over here. Cowabunga, dudes. Mikey with pizza. I think this turned out, let me get it centered up. I think this turned out bananas awesome. So we got the Rancor, we got Mikey. I'm loving it. And this was great, guys. Thank you so much for joining me and having fun. Kevin, I will shoot you a text here in a second. And we can go from there. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a great week, and hopefully, no promises, but I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get on and do some more streaming this weekend. If I can, look out for that. And check out the big Goosebumps drawing Markers and Monsters episode that should, fingers crossed, be up tomorrow. But until then, guys, I had a great time. This is Colin, signing off. Cowabunga, and may the Force be with you. Good night.